Hello everyone, very good afternoon. So after very long time I am in front of you. There are only 2 days remaining for preliminary examination and most of you are going to give the examination. Once upon a time I was in your shoes many years ago and I fully understand what you must be going through right now. And moreover, we have been receiving so many calls, mails, messages, and this year unusually high number of them, and of course comments on the website. So looking at all of them, we have an idea like what an aspirant goes through just few days before the examination. Barring few exceptions, who may be very excited, who are very well prepared, who have confidence in their preparation, majority of aspirants, and mind it, you are not alone, majority of you go through anxious moments and you feel that still there is so much to do. You feel that there is so much to revise, there is so much is pending, and you always feel that you could have prepared very well. You feel that there are days which you could have utilized properly, and you will carry that regret that you shouldn't have wasted 1 or 2 months during COVID, and some of you might have wasted a few days, just right now, 1 week, 3 4 days, because of various reasons, maybe because of bad health, and maybe because of shifting here and there. So there are so many issues. Because of self doubts also you will waste your time, and also when you get into dilemma that whether to give this attempt or not to give, because you start doubting your preparation, so then also you tend to waste your time. And some of you also come under the influence of rumors. The rumors are the biggest problems, when it comes to UPSC preparation, because they nearly kill your attempts, because you want to hear something that you have been waiting. For example, removal of optional, removal of CSAT, postponement of exam. So whatever be the things, they also kill your days. So now, if you have already decided to give this attempt, so the reality is that within 2 days you are going to give the examination. So now, how to go about it? How to give exam very confidently? So the emotion, when you go through anxiety or underconfidence, the fear, and all these emotions are negative emotions. And you should realize that below these negative emotions, there lies the positive emotion of confidence. So at some point of time in your life, maybe few days ago, few months ago, few years ago, when you started this journey, that confidence was there. So it hasn't gone anywhere. So it is there beneath the layer of whatever negative emotions, negative feelings that you are right now undergoing. So what you need to do is that don't let these fears, anxiety overpower and suppress the confidence. It's just like, as simple as understanding that within you you have the capability, within you have that factor of confidence. It hasn't gone anywhere. So what happens, despite not so good preparation? So if you are preparing, on and off, perfectly or imperfectly, but for so long, be sure that somewhere you have that capability of clearing the preliminary examination. So when you go to examination, preliminary examination is not just about knowledge. So it also tests your common sense, presence of mind, your logical ability, your ability to eliminate wrong options based on your experience, logic, and deduction. So these things will perfectly play in harmony when you are calm and relaxed without any fear. And this being calm and being relaxed will come only when you have that perfect confidence in you. Now, you have to go with that mindset to the examination hall, which is fearless. So, this is the right moment today and tomorrow, and also day after tomorrow, early morning. So where you have to continuously tell your mind that it is capable of doing extraordinary things under pressure. So the pressure is there. The pressure of examination faces everyone. But even when there is pressure, if you can hold yourself together, be calm, and very well relaxed, you will see that even for the most difficult questions, you will start finding answers in the examination hall, especially in paper 2 CSAT, and also nowadays in paper 1. Last 2 years the length of questions is increasing. So earlier people used to solve paper within 1.5 hours, and they would wait for half an hour in the examination hall to walk out. So now it is not like that. So it takes minimum 1 hour 45 minutes, and 2 hours is also not sufficient. And keeping that in mind, we have come up with similar open marks, making them lengthy, making them difficult. But that is another story. It was intended to give you the most difficult challenge before the examination, so that you are mentally prepared for the worst. So that was the intention. Why we set difficult paper? Because you shouldn't expect easy things. What happens when you haven't failed, when you haven't faced setbacks, when you haven't faced difficult challenges before the most awaited challenge of your life, which you think it is. Suddenly, when uncertain things happen, maybe you don't know answers to few questions. The questions are very difficult, vague, abstract, and very nowadays confusing. The vague options. So you will tend to become nervous. You will tend to become again, despite conditioning your mind to think very positively, you might get um anxious in that examination hall. So to prevent that, these were the kinds of difficult tests we gave. But even if you haven't given them, even if you have given them, doesn't matter. Now, starting from now, believe in your abilities. The mind is an extraordinary thing. My previous videos in Telegram messages, I keep writing about it. I am not too experienced or anything, but whatever limited experience I have in my own journey, I have realized that. So and when the storm is coming, when things are difficult around you, when you think that the future is very uncertain, bleak, gloomy, uh, if you can hold yourself together, uh, stay calm, stay relaxed, and expect things to go in your favor, most of the times they go in your favor. So we complicate things by overthinking. So avoid this overthinking. So overthinking about what you could have done better, what you can do better, what you didn't do, what others are expecting out of you, what consequences it might result in. So all these overthinkings will affect your chances, and the same overthinking mindset you will carry to the examination hall. While solving these questions, what will happen? There are 20 to 30 questions which are very straightforward, which will be very easy even in the most difficult paper. So there you shouldn't apply this overthinking. Now when you go with this overthinking that the examination itself is difficult, you apply the same logic across all the questions. Despite very good preparation, you will make silly mistakes. When you come out of the examination hall, if you have given previous attempts, you know that you make mistakes in the easy questions and get difficult questions correct, right? So this happens uh, because you're not seeing things objectively, right? Under that pressure, you are thinking that because you have created this hype over the examination. 4th October is biggest day of your life, and that the world is going to end, and you have to at any cost clear the exam, pass the exam. So all these pressures you have built, and that will mask any of your abilities to think very in an unbiased manner, objective manner. So that is why these 2 days, take your time, relax. If at all I have to give one tip, so do 2019 and 2018 papers once again. Read each and every option closely, and learn something new about any fact you come across in these two papers which you may not be knowing about, understand the psyche of UPSC, the language of UPSC, how it is framing questions. Just so it may be like many hours, go through these question papers leisurely, not under any pressure or stress. So right now start accepting things from today, starting with having lunch and having snacks and reading whatever you want, everything in a very relaxed state of mind. Detach. Don't expect anything from anything you are going to do. Just do them for the sake of relaxation. Whatever you want to do. For example, you have notes pending, which you want to revise in the last minute. Say you want to do for geography, polity, economy, environment, general science, current affairs. So just skim through pages in a relaxed manner. You don't try to gobble up everything, every information, every fact that is there in the notes. So parallelly, don't think about the exam or anything. Just if you encounter new fact, new scheme, whatever it is, enjoy it. The learning process. So if you keep your focus on the present moment, if you don't think about past or the future, and if the concentration is only on enjoying that moment, so naturally you will at least train your mind to face any difficult paper in the examination hall. So there also similar logic works, one question at a time. So you shouldn't be thinking about previous question, next question, because it might happen that you might get 5 to 6 questions or sometimes 10 questions in a series wrong. So then 11th question you are already shivering, you are already nervous, thinking that so you don't know answer to these questions, and you have come up with the mindset that you want to answer 85 questions or 90 questions, 95 questions, whatever be the number. Going with these pre notions, is always a problematic thing. So in that moment, treat one question at a time, get it right. If you know the answer, if you don't know the answer, skip to next question. Just go in a very relaxed, calm manner. So don't think about passing the exam, nothing. Why this works? Because you are going there with some amount of preparation, and that preparation has prepared your mind to deal with those kind of situation and questions. So that is there as part of your mind, it is hidden there. So if you want to, you have to allow it to function freely. So allow it, that part of your brain, where it has stored information, it has where it has stored all the common sense, allow it to function freely. Trust it, trust your preparation, and trust your instincts, trust your personality, abilities. And this is the only thing which can help you in this last moment. So wish you all the best. Take care of your health, go there early, and take chocolates, take fruits, and so don't take anything for granted. Take juice, and I don't know whether they may not allow inside, but take a bag and take them. Afternoon you may not find a restaurant, morning you may not find any breakfast available. So don't take chances, go with good preparation. And if possible, tomorrow watch some documentary, watch a movie or something, anything that is positive, comedy movie or something. And some of you, if you want to do till last minute reading, that also you do it, but do it in a very relaxing manner without any stress. So wish you all the best. I hope, I sincerely hope, and I want you to clear this examination and write mains and get into services. The country needs you, and just believe in your abilities. Everything will fall into place, and you will definitely succeed. Thank you very much.